Well, hello to 2026, and right now, this is Grand Raggidy's Skate-a-Thon. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. I know, it's better than any games, better than any tournaments. It's a Skate-a-Thon, yo. All right, maybe not as good as games, but what I can tell you it's great as is these girls, or excuse me, these folks, these skaters are out there having a great time. They've got some great costumes on, and they are raising money for the team in order for us to be successful all year long. If you'd like to contribute, if you'd like to contribute more, if you would like to be there for all the games, make sure that you're paying attention, tuning in, and donating to this great cause that we've got going tonight. So as you can see, some of the fantastic outfits we have are specific to some of the skaters. There is a bear out there. I bet you didn't tune in to expect that, did you? A bear. That's because that's Bear. Formerly known as Arcadia. Yeah, that is Bear. And Bear, is a school teacher. They actually learn our children what they're doing in life for a living, and then they come here and take all their frustrations out on us. But yes, Bear out there with a great costume. So once again, if you are just tuning in, this is the 2026 Grand Raggidy Skate-a-Thon. Look at those happy faces out there. They're going to be doing laps. Every lap, you can also donate right now. You can donate to one of these great skaters. You can either do it for the event or per lap. This helps out with things like travel, with tournaments, with hotel stays, with all those great things. Because as you know, we're not paid to be here. We like to raise our funds and kind of do it the au natural way. So here at GR Skate over on Division in Grand Rapids, there is a fantastic skating rink. They have a track out there for us. We have been skating here for years, and we come here every Monday and Wednesday night and Sunday. And we are going to have a brand new opportunity for those who would like to join our league. We've got basic training for new skaters. So if you would like to get up into the fun things that we're having in here, definitely want to check it out. Go to our website, go to our Facebook page, and make sure that you are in tune with what we've got. If you know somebody who would be a fantastic roller derby skater, make sure that they know about it. Make sure that they participate. They don't necessarily have to come to one of our new skater inductions, but, we always are welcoming folks, and we're ready for them when they're ready to start skating. So I had mentioned some of these awesome outfits we've got out here on the track. If you haven't noticed, Slam-A-Lot is out there. Yeah, that's right, Slam-A-Lot. Now, they are skating in a full suit of armor. Not the typical gear you're going to be wearing for roller derby, but Slam-A-Lot, that is real plate mail they've got on. And I think if they fall, they're not going to hurt themselves. They're going to hurt the floor. By the way, that armor was made by the Majesty's Royal Guard. It's fully functional and is worn as part of some of the battles they do. They do sword fighting, and they've been doing it for about 25 years at Renaissance festivals. They are part of a group. They've been with the Guard for 5 years, and they've also been skating with Grand Rapids GRRD for 15 years as of March. 15 years. We've all been involved for a very long time. We're diehards. We normally age out, such as myself, and then we do other things to help the group get along. So again, that was Slam-A-Lot out there with a full suit of body armor, and they are part of, outside of here. One of their other hobbies is doing Renaissance fairs and battling in full armor. We're having some technical difficulties. Yep, and I think we're back. All right, all right. It's a quick. That's because one of our coaches here, Chunk, he came over and touched things. If you know anything about technology, don't let coaches touch your stuff. I knew fair enough to hand my cable over as an announcer. Here, plug this in because I'll break it if I touch it. So that's what we got. So if you are interested in getting involved with Grand Raggidy, you can also, we've got other things such as referees. We've got coaches like myself. We're always looking for quality announcers. If you think that it'd be a good time to talk about Derby, well, let me tell you, I've been doing it for pushing 20 years now as a professional announcer. It is fantastic. You get to go all over the world, watch great skaters, and talk about it with other cool people on a microphone, and people listen to you, tell you about the great sport of roller derby. If you're interested in something like that, Grand Rapids is a perfect place to start that up because we've got derby all around us. There are other neighboring leagues such as Lansing and Detroit and Ann Arbor and Flint and Kalamazoo. They're everywhere. Lakeshore. So you definitely, if you are interested in getting involved, there's room for you all over the great state of Michigan to get involved. And I would love to help train you if you are interested in becoming an announcer. As you know, in the game of Derby, they pretty much turn left. And that's what we're doing out here. But you know what? One of these things here pretty soon, I'm going to make them all stop and go reverse Derby direction. Matter of fact, I think it's just about time we do that. They've all been turning left quite enough, so let me go out and interrupt these things. This is where you get to separate the real skaters because we're all used to, skating in one direction, going counterclockwise. It's now time to mess them all up. All right? Let's have some fun. It's amazing the kind of power you have as a coach. They stop and actually listen to me. You can tell them just to go the opposite direction they would normally go. And what this does is, from a coaching standpoint, you would build extra strength. It enhances the skills and the muscle set that you would be using out there on the track. So it's valuable to have them skate and not always in the same direction. So one of the other fun folks out there, I don't know if you've seen this, there is a skater named Malibru's Blue, a.k.a. Bruce. She's skating tonight in the wedding dress from her wedding. She's been married for 11 years, and lo and behold, she can still fit into it. To be young. All right, so she's been married almost 12 years and been with Mr. Malibru's for 15 years. She's a volunteer at Kent County Animal Shelter. By the way, there's another great organization. If you haven't been to Kent County Animal Shelter, if you are petless right now, get yourself down to Kent County Animal Shelter. We just picked up a pug. And by the way, my name is the King. This pug pretty much got adopted because his name was Elvis. So, Kent County, man. Kent County Animal Shelter. Get down there and get yourself a pet. She volunteers there every Tuesday night walking dogs. She's also been doing it for almost 7 years now. So if you don't want a dog but you want to help some dogs out, there's another great opportunity for you. She knows about 600 words in American Sign Language. She just got her Green Star in November of 2025. So far, Malibru's doesn't have any kids, but they do have 2 senior dogs and a cat. There's nothing like a gray-faced dog. They also like hockey, and Mr. Malibru's, they have season tickets and have been going to hockey games for almost 7 years. So looks like they've got a hobby outside of Derby. Other sports are cool too. Not as cool as Derby, but you gotta broaden your horizons. You gotta branch out. Once again, that's Malibru's wearing that wedding dress out there. So that's a great reason to recycle that dress. You only get to wear it once, not if you're Malibu, so you can get out there and wear it as many times as you want. Yep. You know, our season's going to be coming up and starting in March. We're going to have a game in March, April, and May. We're going to be going to Boston in June. Our charter team will be playing in a tournament in Boston. We're still getting all of the credentials and teams we're going to be playing all settled up, but we do have the charter team picked out. Again, we did have posted that, I do believe, on our Facebook page. And so if you want to see who is on our fantastic charter team, you just go on and check it out. Because they're awesome skaters doing awesome, cool things. As I mentioned, Bear out there in the bear suit, who is a teacher. They also like to hike. They're steady and curious and always ready for whatever the trail and track throws at them. All right, so when not birding or catching fresh outdoor air, they also work in the educational department and in the library. So yes, they do take some breaks outside of the track, but you know they are one of those skaters that I see always skating. Hey, Bear, what did you do this weekend? Oh, I was at a scrimmage. Oh, I was over on the other side of Michigan, or I was in Illinois. They're always out there doing something. I think they're also involved with Al. So yeah, they're always out and always skating someplace. So if you want to check them out and you're not in the Grand Raggidy area, I'm sure you'll run into them at one of the up-and-coming tournaments or scrimmages out and around the area. Anna Steele is coming around the track right now. Anna Steele's got that red helmet on. She's got some big fuzzy gloves on, but you know what we all know about Anna Steele? Anna Steele is known for having funky socks. Funky socks, kids. If you want to be cool like Anna Steele, you got to up your sock game. That's right. They are a fantastic blocker for our attack team. They've got a shirt on right now that says, "Never tell me the odds." And also, they are a big gamer. They've got a ton of board games. And if you ever are interested in learning a game or playing a game, you would want to talk to Anna Steele about what they're into right now. I want to give a big shout out to Freddie Cruiser. They're one of our fantastic jammers on charter. They're not out there skating right now, but you know what they're doing? They are the brains behind the technology, making dang sure you can watch this fantastic skate-a-thon at home. Wow, there goes Booty skating backwards. In those chaps, I'm telling you. I don't know if we need to edit that or maybe pixelate it, but absolutely not as derby. You don't pixelate anything. But as I was saying, Freddie, one of our fantastic jammers on charter, used to play hockey, transitioned over to roller derby, which is a way cooler sport anyway. And now they're helping us with our technology. Mr. Freddie, their husband, also has helped us out immensely over the last couple years, broadcasting our games. They helped out with Mitten Kitten a few years ago. And so they are a huge resource and help for us to make sure that these games are broadcast, taped, and so that you can enjoy them for years to come. All right, these folks have been skating in reverse derby direction for quite a bit. I think I'm going to turn them back around and make them skate back normal counterclockwise direction. All right, bear with me as I step away from the mic. right, now we are back to normal derby direction. And as I say that, here comes Misdemeanor. Misdemeanor's out there in the Wonder Bread Ricky Bobby leather jacket. And I kid you not, it's a real leather jacket. It kind of freaks me out. Something about Misdemeanor is they are a Michigan State police officer. They also work for the police officers of Grand Rapids Police Department, and they've been there for over 25 years. So they are a valuable person in our community, and also they are a valuable person on the track. I can tell you they're one of the best blockers we've got around here. They're a beast, and you do not want to have to go up against Misdemeanor if you are a jammer and trying to get out of that pack. They will catch you, they will shut you down, and I've actually seen people cry. You know, they come to tears, and there's crying in Derby. Once again, Misdemeanor in that Wonder Bread Ricky Bobby jacket. All right, coming around the track right now, she's got that big glimmering, shiny leg dressed in black. That's Booty Vicious. Booty Vicious came to us from Lakeshore, and I could not be happier. They're another fantastic charter skater, and just really an all-around great person. Fun fact about them, they've never had a cavity, right? How can you get to this age in your life and not have a cavity? Okay, I understand you flush, you brush, floss and brush. There we go, if I can combine those words I just did. And, you know, I get how you can get through life without doing it, but, you know, I got some villains in my face. That's impressive. They currently play for 5 different teams. As of today, right now, playing for 5 different teams. That's GRRD, of course, Riot, Michigan State, so there's a State of Michigan team. They're one of the skaters there. Skate-a-Thon, Panic, and Team Badass. 5 teams. And they have time in the free time to do all the other fun things that they do in life. You know that they're an avid karaoke star? Like, legit. Yeah. I think I'm cool at karaoke, but then there's Booty Vicious. Right now, we affectionately call her Boots, and because we've got 2 booties, and you know, to avoid confusion when they're both on the track, she is Boots now. They have been playing for about 10 years, and that's why come she can have 5 different teams they play for. They're from KY originally. I believe that's Kentucky. That is where the jelly's made. I'm not sure. One of the 2. I hear that jelly is great, but it tastes horrible. I will tell you that. And in their real life, during the day, they're an HR professional. So they handle human resources for a living. I don't know how people do that. That's not my forte. I like hiring people. I definitely don't like firing people. Done it all my life and not fire people. But I typically try to hold on to people as long as I can unless they suck. And I try not to hire people who suck. So HR, yeah, they do HR. So coming around the track right now in that fantastic blue unicorn outfit with a tutu on, let's talk about Izzy Hansey. All right, so Izzy, they've been an athlete pretty much all their life. They play soccer. They were involved with track. They were with diving. They're also involved with dance. They were quad skating for nearly 30 years. I don't think they're that old. I mean, I think so. Pretty much they were like in the womb jam skating. That's where I'm going with that. I'm sure they are. I'm just playing. All right. So they started playing roller derby in basic training back in October of 22. So they've only been at it for a little while, but because they are awesome, they won the Division II MVP at Middenkitten in 2024. They were the MVP of the entire tournament. That's how awesome they are. Currently, they're a jammer for the Attack team, and they are tearing it up there. I know Chunk, the coach for Attack, loves putting them in. And they, once again, they are one of their main scorers. They spend most of their time with their 3-year-old daughter and 2 dogs, Odin and Sterling. Oh, the daughter's name is Sloan, by the way. That's a cool name. And Odin and Sterling is pretty cool too, but, you know. And there is a Mr. Hansy. They've had a partner for 10 years. That kind of sounds weird, Mr. Hansy. We'll go with it. Mr. Hansy. One last fun stat for Izzy Hansy. They were the base MVP jammer for Attack the entire season for 2024. So 2024 was really their year. They have knocked it out. And I'll say that I watched them enough in 2025. They had a great year then, too. And again, their trajectory just keeps going up and up. So let's hear it for Izzy Hansy, for everybody there at home. I'll remind everybody that we are doing this fantastic skate-a-thon to raise money for all these awesome skaters out there. They're basically picking them up, putting them down, turning left, and doing it all so that we can have a more successful season. If you did not donate and you're watching this, please feel free to reach out to one of these awesome skaters. Say, hey, we need to donate to help your organization, because we've got games and they're away, and we've got to get hotels and some drive or flights and all kinds of things. And you helping us support this team keeps us all out of trouble. No, but it helps us get from one place to another so we can be competitive on the track and do more things and be more awesome out there in this awesome derby community. All right, well, that was Booty Vicious hitting 100 laps. Remember we used to do like the, the 50-lap killer? Well, Booty Vicious just did the 100-lap killer, and they're still looking great. That's the kind of conditioning we are in. Now, you at home, can you do 100 laps? They did that in like a half an hour, so you better get off the couch and go do something better. I was just about to bring up Bully Frog when everything got really rowdy. Bully Frog is out on the track. They got a green helmet and a nice skirt on. Now, they're into frogs. They love animals, and they volunteer with a wildlife rehabber. They also love to do trail skates and look for frogs and other wildlife while they're bully skating outside. Now, the cool thing about her organization is they rescue animals, perhaps, I'll give you an example. I live kind of outside of the city, and there was a possum who was killed, and it had babies. So they rescued the babies. They nursed them, into a spot where they would be good enough and okay to live out in the woods, and they dropped them. And I volunteered to have them drop them off in my area. So every once in a while, I see this rogue possum, and I think it's the one because it's kind of lazy and lethargic. It's kind of looks at you like, leave me alone. But it's cool. Matter of fact, one time we were trying to catch a groundhog and move him the heck out of my area, and we ended up catching this possum. So I went out in the morning. Of course, there was this possum, and he just kind of looked at me and leave me alone. So we opened the cage up for him, and he ended up sleeping there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then eventually left. But I was shocked. Come walking out there. Are you gonna leave? Get out of here. Yeah. Anyways, but that's the fun things that she does. She will rescue animals, nurse them back to health, try to release them back into a wild area, and let them live their best life. That's cool. I appreciate that. I'm not into harming wildlife, hurting wildlife, and if we can preserve as much as we can, so be it. Check. I heard I'm quiet. Nobody has ever said that of me before. Did I just get louder, folks at home? I was trying not to be annoying. So Blondie at home is watching. Blondie, Again, another volunteer for this great organization that we got here. She is my bench coach. She is the one that puts the lines together, relays things to me as we're going, talks to me about possible fouls that happen on the track or fouls that didn't happen on the track that we got called on. They make sure that our jammers are fresh if something's going on. It just basically kind of keeps everybody going and in good moods on the track. We could not do it without me. I just blow a whistle and yell a lot. No. You got to have someone nice like Blondie. And she said I'm better now. So at least I know I have one person watching at home. Lucy Morrill's making her way around the track. Coming through quarter number 4, Lucy Morrill's one of the OGs. They have been here since the beginning of Grand Raggidy. They just celebrated 20 years, and we did that great celebration in November. We had great skaters like Jackie Daniels come back, Mangler, who is out there somewhere. But Lucy Morrill's, they are one of our original skaters. They are very, very involved with the Derby community, and they are just an all-around awesome person. We go out to dinner quite a bit, and her husband, Stu, also is a great sponsor of ours. He owns a gym, and our skaters are the gym is open to them to go exercise, work out, strength. And they are just a great couple of folks. We could not do this without them. They really are, a central part of this community that we need. So I just want to give a big shout out. Stu, if you're watching this at home, you kick ass. I miss you, buddy. All right, Edith Puncher just made their way around the outside. I think they're the only person skating on the outside of the track. They're trying to make it harder on themselves. So fun fact about Edith Puncher. Edith Puncher has never actually punched anybody in their life. And I said, how do you do that when you're hanging out with Chunk all day? I mean, Chunk is there, and I'm sure he's annoying, and then she doesn't punch him? Come on. Your name is literally Edith Puncher. No, Chunk is awesome. Nobody should ever punch Chunk. He might even punch me now, but, hey, that's what it is. Edith Puncher, though. She's an awesome attack skater that you definitely want to pay attention to. They have been really, really playing so well as a blocker on that team, and, they're doing great. So there is a newer skater out on the track. It is Calamity Jane. Don't let me screw that up. So some cool little fun facts about them. They've ridden a Harley across the country. Yeah, that's can you imagine? Okay, I used to ride a bike all the time, man. Little 250. It wasn't anything like a Harley. But how many times did I get caught out in the rain or, caught in weather that I was like, ooh, I got to drive on 2 wheels? Well, can you imagine doing that across the damn country? That's impressive. They've also got us engaged while staying at the Stanley Hotel. It's a hotel inspired by the Stephen King novel, The Shining. Did you know that in The Shining, the hotel they used was actually the Timberline Lodge up on Mount Hood in Oregon? That is where it's from. That's where I'm from. That's why I know that. But, yeah, it's a cool location, and we all seem to go there. Some other cool things about Calamity Jane. They were on the Montel Williams show in 2001, and I'm kind of scared. That's okay. That worries me sometimes when I hear things like that. I'm wondering what happened. Anytime you go on those daytime reality shows, I don't ever look at that as a good thing. Here's a weird one for you. Calamity Jane prefers chunky peanut butter over dark chocolate. I don't know about that. Dark chocolate is pretty damn good, but chunky peanut butter? I don't know. I'd have to, yeah. Interesting. So I was just joined by Booty Fed. Booty Fed is out there in the chaps, and we already made some jokes about possibly pixelating the chaps there. But I wanted to include that 10 years ago, Booty Fed started as of yesterday. That was their booty anniversary of skating. I think that's fantastic. To have that kind of longevity, and what's kind of weird is how fast it goes by. But they are one of the most eccentric and fun individuals that we have on this team. They have outfits that make my outfits look ridiculous. They come with spikes or shine and glimmer, and they're way more sexy than I am, and they've got they always are doing something with their hair, and now they have a head tattoo, and like I said, they're so much fun. I can't quite orate how great of a person they are and a great skater that they are. I'm so happy they're here, and really, they're a lot of fun. Oh, and one more thing about Booty. They are a water person. You ever want Booty to show up and have a good time? Say, hey, we're going to go somewhere swimming. And they're all about it. Probably a Pisces, maybe? Aquarius? All right, I got to make these guys go in reverse order again. All right, we're going to go non-derby direction, so there will be a quick pause in the action. Bear with me. So I am back. I got them all now skating the opposite direction. So Mishka is out there, and fun fact, Mishka is one of our charter jammers. They are one of my 1-2 punches. Last year they were one of the best statistical skaters that we had on the team for jamming. They are consistent, and they're pretty hard for defenses to deal with. So they have great endurance. And why do they have great endurance, you might ask? Well, they run a lot. And I mean, they run a lot. They do marathons. They've done 12 marathons. And they've got another one coming up on April 11th. There's another marathon that they are running. So if you wonder why Booty's got so much get up and go, well, that's it. Mishka, did I just say Booty? Mishka, excuse me. Mishka has so much get up and go is because of all that running that they do on a regular basis. So other fun facts about Booty, they are I'm stuck on Booty now. I know. That's what happens. Yeah, they're right next to Mishka, and so as I'm sitting here watching skaters go by, I'm looking up and acknowledging them. So Mishka loves animals. Also works in a I forgot the name of the place that they work. It just slipped my brain. But they are a vet that takes care of animals' needs. And matter of fact, my son uses that place with his cats whenever he needs to take them in. C-Snip, thank you. I had it a second ago and I lost it. I got saved. But also, due to that love of animals, they have a golden. They have golden retrievers, plural, and a bunny. And in case you didn't know, Miszka means small house mouse in Poland. So coming around the track, that is Mangler, used to be formerly known as Bet Mangler. They are one of the original founding members of GRRD. They've been at it for a long time. Matter of fact, I'm wearing the shirt. I am. I'm wearing the broad shirt for the original team that they were on when they first started. They are also on Team Michigan and heavily involved with the Derby community. They also like to travel a lot. They just got back from Vietnam, had a trip. Matter of fact, Monday they were very jet lagged at practice, and so I, let them kind of hang out on the sideline and blow whistles. But they do. They travel a lot. Their husband also. They go out and do a lot of fun things like that. I always love to hear the adventures and see the food they eat and the sights they see. One of these days I gotta actually do some traveling like that and see something other than just America. So in case you didn't see it coming right up in front of the camera. Oh, back it up, back it up. That's Lamine right there. Lamine is one of our folks that takes pictures of everything. If you ever want something documented, Lamine's got a picture of it. So I'm going to post for the picture. Lamine is also wearing a fantastic dress, very colorful. What was that?
I'm representing my monk clothes.
There, monk. Okay, all right. I was not aware.
Fuck ice.
You heard it here first. Fuck ice. Yep, because we're gonna swear tonight. This might be my about every 5 minutes. I'm gonna drop another one of those. All right, so Lamine, I think originally from Minnesota. Got a Koo, her husband, is awesome. Him and their daughter always come to our events. I've pretty much watched the daughter grow up since I've been here. They're great, absolutely fun people. I need to hang out with them more. I've had them over for dinner, but I need to get them over again because they're awesome. They're a good couple of folks. Currently works at Myers, and this is what she does to de-stress. Believe it or not. So Slam, excuse me. I already talked about Slam a lot, cruising around. You've already heard the spiel. Man, they are really putting these laps down. Spinelli, also one of our great skaters. They just made charter last year. They are improving so much. They are a strong, strong, strong blocker. They can take up a line in a huge chunk of the track. Their defensive skills have increased so much since coming from attack. Cannot wait for what this season brings to them. Spinelli, a fun fact about Spinelli, she broke my glasses right before Christmas, and I had to drive home with no glasses. Okay, to be real, my glasses were already broken. I glued them together, so my new glasses are coming on the way. But I glued them together, and when they fell off my head because she was fucking messing with me, they fell off my face and hit the ground. And when they hit the ground, they broke again. So just the arms, it's no big deal. But she felt so bad, It was, like I said, it was not a big deal. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was funny because of how bad she felt. Spinelli, once again, awesome, awesome, awesome skater. I cannot wait for this season to see what she's going to bring. Speaking of Shaggy, and we used to have this announcer, used to always call them Shogi, which not only drove them nuts, it drove me nuts. But Shaggy, they're kind of a utility player. They can jam. They're really, really good at jamming, and they can block, and they're amazing at blocking. I can't, again, wait to get them into a wall this year and kind of let them go, let them see what they can do out there. I've watched just in the first couple weeks of this year that we've came back from our break, and the walls that I've seen them in have been amazing. Fun thing about Shaggy, they are a mix master. They like to have really cool mixed drinks, and they've got folks will go over to their house and they will Shaggy will make you fun and interesting mixed drinks. And I just drew a complete blank of what kind of drinks she's told me in the past that they make, but that's okay. Mixmaster, man. You ever want to have a cool drink? Shaggy's your person. Buffy. Buffy is someone I haven't taught. I was like sitting here watching everybody. Buffy is one of our skaters on attack. She is a jammer. They recently had a child, and they work for the forestry department in some way, shape, or form. I apologize for not having the exact facts on it, but I know that because I went to a festival in Lowell, Michigan, and they were at one of the booths promoting, I believe it was the trails in Michigan and some of the outdoor things. I was like stunned. I was like, "What? What are you doing?" She goes, "This is what I do." And I'm like, "What?" So yeah, they are down there in that area. And Buffy, awesome skater. You know, sometimes when folks have babies, I'm worried that they are not going to come back. They're not going to have the time. God knows, children take up a ton of time. I'm so glad they're back because they are havoc on the track as a jammer. They will wreck you. So if you're wondering how else you can support us other than contributing to one of our fantastic skate-a-thons or other events, make sure you come to our games. Make sure you buy some merch. Make sure you buy some baked goods, or we actually do baked goods. I don't know if you knew this, but a lot of our folks will make individual packages of things. Chocolate chip cookies, there might be muffins, all kinds of stuff. It's delicious. And we also, I think it's Mishka and a couple other folks, they will bring in plants. My wife, don't tell her to buy any more plants because she has so many plants now. She has this entire plant shelving system all set up in a window. It encompasses the entire gigantic window that we have, and it's all plants that she got at Derby. Yeah, it's real. But you too can get plants like that, but they're really fun. I mean, in a way, I'm really excited that she's got that. But I would suggest coming to our events and buying some of the cool things that we sell to help support our team. We also have really cool vendors that come in. Some of our groups and organizations that we're supporting. Others are folks trying to sell their products and services. So each time you come to one of our events, we normally have some different organizations that you can help support as well as roller derby. It's always beneficial. We're always trying to be part of the community. We're always trying to help others as well as ourselves. So it's definitely a good thing to be a part of. So make sure that you're coming to our events and participating with everyone that is there because you're helping them help us. One of the other things you could do is buy our awesome merch. I don't know if you guys heard that on the mic. Booty Vicious just got 200 laps. 200. Crazy. All right. as I was saying, buy some merch. We got everything from flags, from shirts, some hoodies. Man, we got we even got coveralls. I told my wife not to go over there, but she did. And guess what she came back with? Coveralls. Because she needs more coveralls, right? Yeah, she did. She did. Actually, I'm not joking. She did. She looks really cute in them too. I always give her a hard time about all that. Like, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Oh, but you came back with that. Okay. It was the same thing as me saying, don't go to the Kid Kennedy animal shelter. You'll come home with a dog. And we have a pug. Who is, by the way, the coolest dog you probably ever met. Wow, they're out there eating on the track. I don't think that is covered by our insurance, but I'm not going to say anything. I don't think you're supposed to be on the track with food. But I'm just going to say fuck ice. Because, there ain't no law when you got the claw. I don't know if that makes any sense either. But they're eating muffins. Booty Fed is handing out muffins in assless chaps. This is fantastic. Where else can you get this kind of entertainment but at Roller Derby fundraiser? So I'm going to come over here and interview one of these skaters that we have here who's getting a quick drink of water. Go ahead. Drink your water. Drink your water. See, you got close to me, and I have a microphone, so you're into it. What's your name?
Harriet the Spry.
Harriet Spry. How long have you been with Derby?
Oh, a few months.
Just a few months. How many laps have you done?
I don't know.
She's done so many that she lost count.
Last count at 50.
She lost count at 50, and that was like a half an hour ago. Yeah, it was. It totally was.
Okay, so then I've done 100.
At least. At least. All right. So what do you like most about Derby?
The people.
People. You heard it here. The people. It's one thing when I'm saying it, but when the skaters actually say it, because I've been talking about how great these people are all night long, but when the skaters actually come over here and I harass them while they're drinking water, they will tell you it's the people that are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now get back out there and finish those laps. I want another 50. All right, I'm going to come over here and harass Chunk for a minute. So Chunk, he is one of our other awesome coaches, myself and Chunk. We are the guys here that get picked on by all the folks on the track, and we try to blow whistles and keep them in control. So, Chunk, what are you most excited about for this coming season?
I am really excited about seeing the newer skaters progress through the games this year that we have. We have a lot of new and upcoming skaters who have worked very hard, and I am very excited to see their success this season.
That's a great answer. He's very articulate, too. He's not a spaz like me who just rambles in a microphone. The guy knows what he's talking about. No, I was just talking with one of our new skaters, and they're doing great out there on the track. And just imagine in a few short months, they're probably going to be in a game. So you get to see this progression. And next year, they're going to be even better. And the year after that, they're going to be on All-Stars. And the year after that, they're going to probably make Team USA. Oh, thank you. So, Booty, answer me this. I saw that you were out there giving out these treats on the track. What are they?
So these are homemade cinnamon cardamom orange glazed cookies that I made last night in honor of my Derbyversary. So these are my Derbyversary cookies.
Okay, so not only do they look fantastic, they also cook fantastic. All the skills in all the different areas.
I actually made vegan ones. I made vegan ones too, but then Vanessa didn't show up. So, damn it.
Darn vegans anyways. Scary Magdalene. I have not talked about them yet. Scary Magdalene. used to be on charter, has toned it down. You know, life, family, those things. You tone it down a bit. They are an awesome person. Another person who was in education, a teacher, has a family. That one of their husband is one of our announcers here. He also works at a library, and is so cool. He really is. He also he DJs a little bit. He plays music. He's in a band. He's super into ska music and punk. I can't say enough cool things about him. Matter of fact, he's got the coolest battle jacket you've ever seen because it says librarian on the back, and it's kind of hot, really. I mean, I'm kind of jealous because mine doesn't say anything cool like that. Mine's kind of stupid. All right, we're going to flip it back around and skate back in normal derby direction. Broody Vicious was tired going non-derby direction. Got to get him back going in regular mode. Hey, Scary, are you tired? Scary ain't tired. Huh? Yeah. All right, Scary, what are you most excited about this year?
Playing derby
Well, yeah, what are you most excited about playing derby?
with my friends.
So it's about the people? Yeah! That's it! That's everybody's answer. Everybody loves the people at derby. You know, what else?
Sweating.
Sweating! People and sweat. That's what derby's all about. Anything else? Nope. Any last words? They're done with me. No. Oh, what was your haiku? Scary is super into haikus.
Roller skating is so fun. Grand Raggedy roller derb. Cool, 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 cool.
Haiku, there you go. You not only get athletes sweating and fun people, you get poetry. All right, we're going to give her a bonus slap just for the haiku because, you know, that's what we do here. Moxie Riot just came by. They are one of our newer refs. They are learning all about the game. They've had some really actually good tournaments. They've been now reffing for about a year, maybe a little bit longer than that, but they are up and coming. So as I had mentioned earlier in the broadcast, if you're just tuning in, we've got lots of different roles and things you can do here with the derby community. You don't have to just be a skater. You can be a coach. You can be a ref. You could be an announcer. You could be one of the folks that is a non-skating official. You could sit on the sidelines and take stats. There's all kinds of things we need. So if you are interested in getting involved, man, get out here. Let's get you out on the track in some way, shape, or form. And if you want to skate, as I had mentioned way early in the broadcast, we also have a new skater orientation coming up. Oh, we've got one of our new skaters right now trying to skate backwards. And look at they're doing it. They're not fast yet, but you give them a month that they're going to be zipping around here faster than you can keep up with. Oh, I know. It's called Hambone Over. All right. What are you most excited about this year?
To hopefully get my green star.
What? Green Star? All right. Which game do you want to play in the most?
Honestly, at this point, any of them.
All right. What do you think of your teammates right now?
Right now, they all look great. They always look great. And they're skating hard.
What's your favorite thing about Derby?
That's really hard. Favorite thing about Derby. It's going to sound cheesy, but the community, blah, blah, blah.
You mean the people?
Yeah.
That's everybody's answer, by the way. That's everybody's answer, including my answer.
And the fashion.
And the fashion. You know?
I'm here for fashion.
Fashion and Derby.
Yep.
All right. How many laps are you on?
I've not been counting.
She's on 256.
$6.99. Thanks for the support. Woo!
You heard it here first. Hambone! They are going to be out there in the games. They're another one of our fantastic new skaters. They are super excited to be here. And as you heard from them, as you heard from us, they are all about the they're all about the team. They're all about the people that are here. They are excited about things, and that's what we're doing. So again, if you like cool people, you like cool fashion, you like skating, skating is the closest thing to flying. I saw that as a meme. If you're ever interested in learning about skating, the gliding across the top of a floor and not really touching it with your feet, you can go as fast as you want, you can go as slow as you want, you can twist, you can turn, you can balance on one foot and do all the things. Skating is it, man. If you have not learned how to skate, if you are not prolific at skating, this is what you want to do with your life. Honestly, I told my wife this one time. We were on a trail skate. She was jogging, and I was skating, and I would always jog like, half mile up and come back and get her. Half mile up, come back and get her. And we got done. I was like, this is probably one of the best things I have ever done for myself. I love skating. I love the feel of it. I love the exercise of it. Everything about it just makes me happy. You can't be pissed on a pair of roller skates unless you play. Never mind. I was about to diss something, but I'm not going to. You can't be pissed on a pair of roller skates. It's that easy. It really is. So I strongly suggest if you don't get out and skate, you really should. Wow. They are dropping it like it's hot. Watch out, kids at home. Like I said, we might need to get that pixelation going again. All right, Freddie, it's your turn. So, Freddie, kitty, she just flashed me a cat picture. Fantastic. So, what are you most excited about this year?
Derby, of course.
Well, I mean, when it comes to Derby, when it comes to school, what are you most excited about this season with skating Derby?
I just really like playing Derby. I don't know. What did you? Oh, yes. I have a bet with Chunk. So if I score 100 points in 2 different games, I get to pick what he wears to our next bout.
Can we borrow those assless chaps from Booty? Yes. All right. So you heard it here first. So not only is it about the people and about playing Derby, it's about the fashion. And you might show up to a game with chunkin' assless chaps. I might miss that game on purpose. But it could happen. Because if you've ever seen Freddie skate, they can put up 100 points. So on that topic, hold on, Freddie. I was walking away, but what's the most you've ever scored in a game?
I don't know. 111 points in a game?
Leave the chunk. See, the guy's not. You gotta know these things. 111 points. Do you know who that was against, Chunk? Circle City. Okay. I will tell you that when you played Gotham last year when we were in Pennsylvania, what was the name of that city that was boring as hell? There was York. There was nothing to do in York. Do you know what they had there? York, they have I scheduled a whole extra day to be there. They have a giant shoe. But every time, that's a house. You can live in a shoe house. So Freddie got out there, and Freddie, every time they were against Gotham, they were like unstoppable. They would like rack up 20 points each jam. I should have put them out there every other jam because that's how good they were going. She's like, no.
Probably.
What you got?
I just have a better haiku.
Oh, no, a better haiku. Okay, for my cultured listeners at home, we have a better haiku from the one and only Scary Magdalene. What do you got?
Skating is so fun. GRRD is the best. Come watch us play a game. It wasn't technically a haiku, guys.
It was. No, it was a haiku.
Oh, it had an extra syllable in
No,
it.
but nobody's counting. No extra syllables. No. A game. A game.
Come watch us play games.
That's right. It's a Shakespearean phrase. A game. All right. You heard it. Scary Magdalene, come watch a game. I've already been hyping this up, so it wasn't just me. It was the haiku now telling you, if you're going to be cultured and you're going to be cool, you got to listen to Scary, and Scary is telling you, you got to come to the games. And one thing I would suggest, because our games are popular, is I would buy your tickets in advance. Get them online. Buy them before they sell out, because we have had a packed house where we couldn't let anybody else in, which is weird, but right, you know. Hold on. Let's ask the team a question real quick.
All right, who's tired?
Nobody's tired, except for Bear. Bear's hibernating. It's the time of year for bears to hibernate, but nobody out there is tired.
Technically, bears don't actually hibernate. They experience a period of winter lethargy.
Froggy. There you go. Bully Frog, man. They're telling you what's up. Slam-A-Lot.
Yeah.
Look at this fantastic armor by Slam-A-Lot.
It's a rental. It's a rental.
It's a rental. They're borrowing it from somebody.
Her Majesty's Royal Guard.
There you go. There you go. All right. I did tell people about that, but in case they missed it, what's your favorite thing about this year's roller derby?
Oh, gosh. We're going back to Keweenaw. Attack is. We're going to go all the way up 8 hours north in August, and I'm looking forward to that again.
That's a great, I'm really excited for you guys. That's going to be awesome. How many laps have you done so far?
I have not counted because I'm bad at math.
So I'm going to say 459.
You know, give or take 5 or 6, you know.
Okay. All right. And if there was anything you could tell the folks at home and about roller derby and what they should do to help support us, what would it be?
Just come and be a fan, or volunteer, or do something to like get involved. We would love more.
Excellent. Thank you very much. See you right there. You heard it. Just be involved. Just help us out. We're over here skating our little guts out because we, A, love skating, but B, we're trying to raise some money for this awesome team so that we can go places like Keweenaw. It's 8 hours away. Gas money, well, gas has got a little bit less expensive, but gas money is still gas money. So we need to get our team there so that they can play in a tournament all weekend long. That's an excited bear out there. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Pump them out, kids. Pump them out.
5 minutes. Get your laps in. This is the song for it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I had my mic on when I was yelling at the team, but I had to yell over the top of the music. We got 5 minutes left. They are going to skate their little hearts out. I bet you everybody can put in 20 laps. Remember, we used to have to do 5 and 20. Well, that was before they bumped it up. 25 and 5? Yeah, that was it. 25 and 5. And everybody complained. And then they took it to 27, and everybody complained more. I think the most I ever did in 5 minutes was 32 laps. I was about 50 pounds less and significantly stronger. Oh, we can do it next Monday. Yeah. All right, that's it. We're doing 27 and 5 on Monday. So if you would like to join GR, we can do 27 and 5 just like the old days, and you can sweat your little self to death and get a good workout in. We did sprints on Monday. They were sprint ladders, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I actually participated. That we had an odd number of people, and I had my skates on that day. It was great. Love doing that kind of stuff. Love endurance practices. I always feel, it's funny. I used to go to endurance practice and hate going to endurance practice, driving there, and love the feeling going home. Because I knew I was about to just take on 2 hours of like brutal muscle exhaustion, running in circles, all the things that you had to do for endurance practice. But honestly, that was what got me to where I am today, where I was back in the day as a skater. I just got a message from Blondie at home who is listening to the broadcast. There's no such thing as enough plants. So if you come to one of our events, buy the stinking plants, because there's a room in your house that needs plants in it. And, you can also put them out in the summertime. They love it. But I would not put them out this time of the year, because I think it's about 10 degrees outside. And I'm scared to drive home because it's all black ice. So I would leave them inside so they are happy and healthy, and then put them outside during the summer, and just don't have chickens, because chickens are jerks and they will eat them. All right, we're coming down. We are on our last minute and a half. Keep going, bust it out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yelling in the mic again. I apologize. I forget that the mic is in my face as I start yelling. All right, we are into our last 50 seconds of this. And you guys, I really appreciate everybody who helped donate, who helped support. If you do anything to help your derby skaters at home, I love you and appreciate you. I really do. We do this out of a labor of love. I moved to Michigan, and I found my local roller derby league because this is what we do. We love the sport. We love the people. This is my scene. These are my folks, and this is what we do. So, again, this is something that we do for each other and we do for the community. So there's my spiel. I will let it go. And hey, we got 10 seconds left. If you donated and helped us out, I appreciate you so much. If you didn't, please just come to our games. And thank you so much for watching tonight. You guys have a great night.